Okay, okay. So today, there's a good number of students as well, and I would like to discuss memorial writing with you all. Okay, so far we have discussed about cracking the moot court problem. Once a problem is given to you, what are you supposed to do next? That means when a client comes to you with a problem, then what are you supposed to do next? That means how to crack the moot problem, how to crack the problem that the client has come up with, in front of you. So thereafter we try to after cracking the moot problem, cracking means now we have figured out, no, we have figured out that okay, they have come with this area of law. Okay, thereafter we have also discussed about how to frame skeleton arguments. That means you have a rough picture, rough work of research that you have in your hand, right? Now after that, we need to now formally start drafting it. Okay, formally draft it so that we will present the same before the court. Okay, so this is known as memorial. If I have to talk in the language of moot court, okay, moot court competition or moot court that you need to do, for that you need to prepare a document before the court. Okay, so today we will discuss as to how to do that, how to prepare this written document. And in the competition sense, I said written memorial, right? It is also known as written submission. Okay, so written submission and memorial is the same thing. Okay, so I'll share a screen with you. So we will start with today's lecture. Okay, just a sec. Okay, so this is the. Okay, do you have it? Do you all have it? Yes. Okay. So this slide. Okay, I shared a. Just a sec. Okay, I shared a. Just a sec. How to draft a memorial. Okay, now you have it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So first slide is procedure to draft a good moot court material. Now you have skeleton arguments in your hand. You know the problem. Okay, now you need to start drafting it, right? So what is the first stage, or how to start drafting your or preparing a memorial? Okay, like I told you in the first class, in terms of mooting, how to moot and how to prepare skeleton arguments, I said firstly you will be provided with a set of rules. Okay, rule book. So firstly, read the rules, right? So rules is nothing. It just gives you, a format. Okay, so a format will already be given to you in terms of rules, in terms of moot court. So follow that format. So that format will have, font size, maybe number of pages, number of, limitations. That means that you have to limit certain arguments, or that means like for example, sometimes they say that don't prepare issue on jurisdiction is already settled, no need to prepare issue on jurisdiction, you go with the rest of the issues. Sometimes they give that kind of a rule also. Okay, so that's why you need to read the rules. Okay, so rules is just a set of format that is given to you in simple words, and if you have to relate it with the submission that you make before the court, then like I said, then if you have to in lower courts, CPC is there. In the higher courts, or high court, you have the high court practice and procedure rules. So if there is a small book, rule book, every high court has one. Okay, so the rule book prescribes the same thing, the limitation, how the front page should be, how it has to be properly, how the book has to be made, how the entire paper book has to be made, prepare an index, all those things will be mentioned. So first thing is you will have to read the rules. Okay, so now what I will be explaining to you will include the rules also. Okay, so you can read it as a whole. Okay, how to draft a memorial. So here you need to start drafting a memorial, and then you need to take it before the court, submit it before the court, also use it so that you can make oral submission also. Okay, so it is very important, integral part of your mooting or integral part of your practicing career. Okay, the sections that should be included in the memorial, that means what are the sections, different sections that should be there. So very clear and very precise format will be given to you. Okay, so you need not worry about mugging up this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. All these things will be given to you. Okay, this side will be given to you, that prepare it like this. Okay, so first thing should have the cover page. I will tell you how cover page looks like. Okay, cover page. And second page should be table of contents or index. You will prepare index for everything, no? Then third, list of abbreviations. Abbreviation means short forms. You have mentioned case laws, AIR, All India Reporter. If you have mentioned some other international journal, short form, then you have to give the full form as well. So SCC, all these kind of short forms. Then index of authorities. You will have to give another index. That index means authorities means all these cases that you've collected. Authorities, like I said last time, binding and persuasive authority. So authorities means all the cases that you've collected, all the journals that you've collected. It could be something, an article also from the internet that you've picked up. Okay, so but you have to keep the source. Okay, source, you have to make sure that you've written it down from where you picked up that source, and collect all those authorities. But once you start typing it, once you start preparing a memorial, then it should be properly aligned. I'll show you how. Okay, so properly classified and properly written down. First, list of it, 1 2 3 4 5 6, list of the cases, list of the books, list of the articles. Okay, without showing application, first prepare a list. Thereafter, statement of jurisdiction. Jurisdiction will be the first aspect. That means, like I said, when we discussed cracking a moot problem, first thing, another thing that we needed to know was, where are you filing this case? Where has this case been filed? It hasn't been filed before the High Court. Has it been filed before the competent court or not? Okay, so you have to show the competency. You'll have to show the jurisdiction as well. So in the High Court, if a writ petition has been filed, you'll have to show that, Lordship, this case has been filed under High Court, and under Article 226, the Honorable Court has the jurisdiction to try my case. So this is a simple statement of jurisdiction. That means you are aware that you have brought this case before the correct platform. You have brought it before the competent court. Okay, so that is a simple statement of jurisdiction. That also we'll discuss one by one. Next, statement of facts. Statement of facts means fact is already given to you, in the moot problem. That is the moot problem. That is a fact. Now, statement of facts means you will have to present your fact, your story. Last time when Nirupa presented her skeleton arguments, that time she gave a brief outline of her fact also, a brief outline. So you have to give that as well. That is also important. I'll show you how. Okay. Then issues, you all were very you all have very well framed the issues also from the case that I gave you. So you have to write down simple one line, 1 2 3 4, what are the 4 issues of the case. Okay, thereafter summary of arguments. Summary means whatever arguments it will be lengthy, elaborate, right? But before doing that lengthy elaborate argument, you'll have to give a short summary of the argument also. For issue, I have issue number 1, I have this argument in short, 1 para, not much. Okay, for issue number 2, I have this argument. You will give a very short glimpse summary of the arguments. Then finally your main thing is the argument, give it elaborately. Then in the end, prayer, what you want from the court. Okay, what you seek from the court. So these are the sections that should be included in your memorial. Once you have this, then your memorial is done. Okay, now how will you do this? You will use all the skeleton arguments that you prepared, and you will now start drafting your memorial. Now, as you can see, cover page, it is a very simple thing. Table of contents, list of abbreviation, index of authorities, these things, and statement of jurisdiction and statement of facts also. All these things are very, very, it's organizational only. That means you just need to organize all these things and put it. The main part that you'll be doing is only, let's say 7, 8, and 9. Okay, issues you'll have to present. Then argument. The main thing is argument advance. Rest, it will be the same, more or less the same for everything. Okay, is it clear? The brief outline of what should be included in memorial?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's take it one by one. Okay, cover page. Number 1, cover page. No? So this is the cover page of one memorial. So cover page is very simple. Firstly, in case of competition, here you will see the title of the competition. No, NHRC, SGLC, All India Moot Court Competition 2018. In your case, I'll give you the title. Okay, class 10 semester moot court competition. Then team code, I'll give you the team code also. I will divide you all into teams of 2. Okay, 2 people per team. Thereafter, before which court? Before the Honorable Supreme Court of PEPSU. PEPSU is imaginary country. Okay, one imaginary country, let's say India, before the Honorable Supreme Court of India. Then is it a civil case, a civil appeal case, or is it a writ petition? In your case, it is. Who can tell me what case it is? Writ petition, civil case, appeal case. What will the title be? Who can tell me?
Civil suit.
Civil suit. In your case,
case.
dowry, no? Dowry is civil.
Criminal case.
Yes, criminal, and it has been bought. It has already been decided in the law court, no? So it will be bought as an appeal, right? So it will be criminal appellate, right? Criminal appellate jurisdiction. All right. So this is a criminal appeal under Article 136 of the Constitution. This one is showing the jurisdiction also. And then this is this within the bracket again, detail has been given. You need not give that if it is not there. Okay, just a criminal appellate jurisdiction. Then give the party in the matter of who are the parties in your case.
Anushka's family versus Manoj and his family.
Okay, so in criminal case, it will be, if it is not a private complaint, no, in criminal case, it will be you, if you are the prosecution, that means you are representing whom?
Anushka and his father.
Who can tell me the 2 parties? See, it's like this. Criminal case, let's say in Anushka's matter, there is a dowry death. What is the first thing that happens? Some incident has happened. not very clear. Okay, what is the first thing that that happens in a criminal matter?
Ma'am, appellant and the respondent.
A complaint or an FIR.
FIR, yes, yes. If it is not a private complaint, most of the criminal cases, what happens if it is a theft, let's say, if it is a murder, what happens? Person directly goes to the Thana and files an FIR. Isn't it? My God, Rupesh, I think your signal is very bad.
Ma'am, I guess because it's a social evil, I think it would be Manoj versus the Union.
See, it's like this. Rest, are you able to hear me properly, or am I also audible in slow motion?
No, you're audible. Ma'am,
Audio.
Okay.
Ma'am, you're audible.
I hope I'm not coming in slow motion.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
So,
No,
okay.
ma'am.
In criminal cases, what happens is, you know, at your homes also, if there is a, God forbid, there's a theft, okay, or anything, first thing is you file an FIR, isn't it? And whom are you filing this before? You are filing this before the police, right? The authority. So police is, you know, whose representation? The state, isn't it? So when FIR is sent to the court, to the Thana, you know, the police, thereafter they investigate, they prepare the case file, and then the case file is given to whom? The public or prosecutor. You all of you are public prosecutor in this case, no? Government advocates. So that means state, when you have taken a matter before the state, no, you have said that please mero herdinus na mero gharma chori bhako cha bhanera chahi, if you are saying before the court, before the state, before the Thana, then the state has taken up the matter, no, criminal cases. So state in criminal cases, one party is state. So all of you, you know, government advocates, public prosecutor, you are representing Anushka, correct? But Anushka has brought this matter before the state, no? So you are representing the state. That means state is fighting the case for Anushka. Are you clear? Am I clear?
Yes, Yes, ma'am. ma'am.
Okay, so that's why when you log in, you know, when you check out all the criminal matters, you will find state versus Vikas Chhetri, state versus something, state versus, you know, all the criminal cases you will find like that. Okay, if it is a private, then individual versus individual, you will find those cases. But when it is criminal, state is the party. So all of you, when you have prepared skeleton arguments for Anushka, that means you have prepared the arguments for as a public prosecutor. Okay, public co, and you all are public co-prosecutor. That means general public co-prosecutor. You all are. Okay, so one party will be state versus who's the other party? Manoj and family. No, so Manoj and others. So state versus Manoj and others. That will be the case. Okay, the title of the case. And then finally you will sign counsel on behalf of the petitioner. So who are you representing? That should also be clear with the petitioner or prosecutor. In your case, this is a civil, no, that's why petitioner baneks. So prosecutor or the respondent, okay, or the accused. So this will be the title or the cover page. Okay, so cover page. So here this is the cover page of the petitioner, so prosecutor. And sometimes the color code is also mentioned. I'm sure Anirudh and this thing is aware. So color code is also mentioned just for the simplicity, ease of it. So all the prosecutors, please make your cover page into blue color, and the defense or the accused, you prepare your cover page in red color. So that is just for differentiation. Okay, in the real court this color code is not there. Real court, just in white paper you will have to type it. Okay, so for it'll be easier for us to distinguish, no, for us to correct. Okay, so that is just for the ease only. Color combination will also be given in the rule book. Okay, so this one page is the number one, that is the cover page, that is the requirement of memorial. Is the first page clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So please
Yes, ma'am.
remember that
Yes,
all
ma'am.
these aspects should be there. That means your team code, the court before which you are filing this matter before the Honorable Supreme Court or before the Honorable High Court of Sikkim. Then which the title, that is the criminal appeal. Sometimes if it is a property dispute, then title suit number such and such. Okay. So that title also should be there. Writ petition number. Okay. That should be there. Thereafter, in the matter of, that means parties should be mentioned in the matter of state versus Manoj and others. Thereafter, counsel. This is also an important part. That means who is filing this? Counsel on behalf of the petitioner or counsel on behalf of the public prosecutor. That is you. Okay, this is the first requirement of a memorial. This is the first stage. Okay, second that is mentioned is table of contents. This is it. Contents means what have you done in your work and then corresponding page number. Where can you find this? Because now the judge will have this in his hand, no? So this page number should be correct. So first thing what you have mentioned is list of abbreviation, which can be found in page number 3. Index of authorities, which can be found in page number 4. Statement of jurisdiction, all the same thing, the same index, same sections, all the sections that are required. I told you in the first slide, no? So all these topics, the section should be mentioned corresponding with the page number. Clear? Table of contents. Okay,
Yes,
so it
ma'am.
should be clean and very,
Ma'am.
very clear. You don't need to write so many things, just the main titles, main topics, then the clear page numbers where it can be found. Okay, thereafter, it has been said list of abbreviations, right? So list of abbreviation means just the full form and the short forms that you have used in your work. Like SCC, if you have used Supreme Court cases, SC Supreme Court, ART, article, if you have mentioned IPC. So all these short forms has to be given, prepared, and then corresponding column, please mention the full form. That is the list of abbreviation. Clear? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next, index of authorities has been mentioned. No? So index of authorities is also, this is, I said, no, all these part are just organizational only. You need to organize it only. So index of authorities means in your skeleton arguments, all the acts that you've used, all the cases that you have used, all the resources that you have collected, when you are preparing skeleton arguments. So collect all those things and then now you have to segregate. Once you've done the index of authorities, you've mentioned first statutes. That means the important acts. You first write the basic acts, constitution, CRPC, IPC. Then if you have referred to any books, DD Basu textbooks, okay, so mention it with the proper title, edition. If you have referred to some articles, mention it like this. Then if you have referred to some links also, please arrange your authorities. So it's just about arranging all those authorities that you have collected when you were drafting your skeleton arguments. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So yes. So the books that you've collected, articles, I'll tell you about the formatting also, okay, later. Okay, these are the cases that you've referred. This is also a part of index of authorities, all the cases that you've referred, and page numbers also where it can be found. Okay. Next section is statement of jurisdiction. Statement of jurisdiction, I said, like, it is a very short statement. It is just one, I will say one statement only, saying that, Your Honor, this appellant has brought this case before this court under 136 of Constitution, which reads as under the same exact provision from the Constitution. You will have to mention that provision, Sometimes that is not even required. Sometimes you just need to mention that under Article 226, this court has jurisdiction, or sometimes under Article 136, this court has jurisdiction. In this case, 136 has also been written down exactly as it is found in the Constitution. So this is simple statement of jurisdiction. And this is one single statement, but very important. Okay, you are showing that this court has jurisdiction to try my case. Next step is statement of facts. Okay, now here till this point, I think everybody is clear. Any
Yes,
doubts?
ma'am.
Any doubts?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now next step that is to be entered in your memorial is statement of facts. Now facts is already given to you, no? Memorial is already, sorry, moot problem is already given to you. But you know, it doesn't mean you write the exact problem that has been given to you. Statement of facts means it's like this. You know, an incident, I'll give you one small example. An incident happened in your class. Okay, so Anjali and let's say Anjali and Daupalmu, you know, you all had a fight. Okay. Now, if I ask Anjali, what happened? If I call Anjali in my chamber and I say, Anjali, what happened in the class? So Anjali will say, ma'am, isto bhako थियो, isto भयो, यसरी झगडा पर्यो. Now then I'll call Daupalmu, isto bhako थियो, isto भयो, यसरी झगडा पर्यो. Now, do you think these two facts will be the same? Jagrat the same thing has happened in the class, but then Anjali, she will say it in a different manner, no, which will favor her. Daupalmu will say it in a different manner, afne point of view. Same story, you can say it in your point of view, no. Anjali le afne point of view bhन्छ नि मलाई त यस्तो गरिरहेको थियो मलाई यस्तो भयो, but Daupalmu will say that हैन मा मलाई खास यस्तो भएको थियो तर यसरी भयो. The fact is the same, but Anjali will say it in a manner which will favor her. Daupalmu will say it in a manner which will favor Daupalmu. So statement of fact bhaneko चाहिँ यही हो. Problem is given to you, but you are representing Anushka. So you will now again narrate the fact, but which will be in a manner which will favor you. Okay, so that is the statement of facts. So that doesn't mean they have to change the facts. Facts don't change. You're not supposed to change the facts, but say it in a manner which favors you. Okay, so first thing, there are tips. First thing is organize your facts by importance. Okay, whichever fact is important. So firstly, obviously it's a jumbled mood problem, but then organize it. Firstly, important fact first. Then relevant, the one which is relevant to you, no, your case, like favor so they like bring it in the forward, you know, in the prioritize it, give importance to it, glorify it, write in the previous paragraphs. Do not write the same fact for both sides of the mood problem. This is what I'm trying to say. Write it in a way which favors your side. But it doesn't mean you place arguments in the fact. Just fact mate bhannu, story mate bhannu. It is just that you need to organize it in a manner irrelevant to chhodidam. You can even leave all those irrelevant parts from the mood problem. You can leave those parts also. Okay, you can just pick which are relevant to you and which narrates the story very nicely and shortly. So for that, you can even divide it into paragraphs also. Short, 1, 2, 3, 4 garera. Mazale milaera, organize garera. You can narrate that also. Is the statement of facts clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. So okay, so this part is important to you. Why? Because in the court, what happens is, when you know first appearance, when you all are called, no, before the court. So the judge will ask you, no, ke bhako raheछ learned PP यो matter ma judge le bhन्छ learned PP यो matter ma ke bhako raheछ case file timroमा हुन्छ. So you will say, and actually you know, let's say it's rash and negligent driving go case. Okay. Learned PP will say that prosecutor ho, so accused like speed garera ठोकाएछ. Okay. So if you are the defense advocate, you will say, how will you say? Accident bhako raheछ ke bhanera. Okay, so these are the two things, you know, simple things, but you should be able to put it in a way which favors you. So this is to train you to do that. Okay, training गर्नु लागि चाहिँ. So this part is also very important. Do not skip this part. After मजाले use it as an exercise and you know use your brain and try to frame your statement of facts. Okay, so if you do this exercise regularly, you'll be a pro. You know, one fact is there, you go to the court, you'll be able to present it in a manner which will favor your case. Okay, proof गर्नु भन्दा अगाडि story नै मजाले भन्न सक्छु. Okay, so mooting is helpful in this way. सबै कुरा important. Okay, now issues for consideration. This also is very integral part of the memorial. Issues for consideration, I need not say much because most of you have were able to find and frame the issues also, and sometimes in the moot problem issues are already given to you, so it is not a problem. It is just a question which needs to be decided by the court. Okay, and I will tell you in the court also it won't be a problem because mostly issues in civil cases what happens is court will suggest, ask your suggestion. दुईटै पार्टीलाई civil case मा चाहिँ के हुन्छ भने let's say title dispute case अरे. Okay, सिमाना मेरो यो हो, अर्कोले भन्दैछ अरे हैन मेरो सिमाना यो हो भन्दैछ अरे. So issues frame गर्ने टाइम आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ court will say that गर्ने advocate तपाई issues तपाईको issues दिनुस्, अर्को एडभोकेटलाई पनि भन्छ तपाईको इश्यूज दिनुस् मलाई भनेर. सो बोथ अफ यु विल फाइल योर इश्यूज बिफोर द कोर्ट. देन कोर्टले दुईटै इश्यूजलाई राखेर देन combine garera, discuss garera, then issues will be framed by the court. And the thing that you can see in the screen, no, that will be given in the order sheet. So it will be decided by the court. Issues majale frame huncha. Okay, but suggest garnu saknu paryo, you should be able to file proper relevant issues also. Okay, so issues means dispute, the contention, bone of contention, no, the dispute, you should be able to find out. Okay, so issues for consideration in this case is, firstly, is the issue petition maintainable? That means jurisdiction cha ki chaina bhaneko. Second, yo chai arkai matter ko. So this is the second issue was whether termination of pregnancy before 20 weeks, whether termination of pregnancy can be allowed or not. So these are the issues for this problem. Okay, so whatever issues that you frame, the same thing, just see, it is not elaborate, just very one-line sentences, very, clear and precise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the issues for consideration. Clear till this part?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Now, summary of arguments. Summary means, summary of arguments has to be placed before the arguments, because as a judge will have a look, no, main pasari arguments ko agadi chai ke rahecha summary, short form ma chai you'll have to present the arguments. Okay, so before writing the summary, let's jump into main arguments. Okay, because once arguments is prepared, no, elaborate arguments is prepared, then you can prepare the summary in the short manner. Then just see, okay, the example panisa here you can see summary of arguments. Just see, one issue is the petition maintainable, and this arguments just one paragraph. Okay, just one paragraph of arguments. So that means in a very short form, in a summarized manner, argument is presented. Okay, this petition maintainable, it is contended that yes, Article 36 can be invoked whenever there is a question of law and general importance. So you are giving a very short argument for this petition, so this issue. Second issue, whether termination of pregnancy can be allowed. So section 5 provides that this provision is there, so it can be allowed. So that kind of an argument can be presented in a very short manner. So that 1 page or 2 page summary of arguments has to be included in your memorial. Okay, this won't be a problem once you have the arguments in your hand. Now this is the main part. Till now you see all organizational only. Organize your argument, your cases, organize the books that you've referred to, organize jurisdiction, organize garyo. Okay, now main job is all the arguments that you prepared in your skeleton arguments, now elaborately you explain issue wise. Okay, so argument advance means argue your issue, you argue or give your argument, but give it issue wise. First issue, whether it is maintainable or not, argue issue wise. Then when you are arguing, use your authorities. Authorities means all the cases that you've referred to, all the sections that you've referred to. And when I'll give you a tip, like whenever you are arguing, no, every issue, in every issue you can use IRAC rule. That means firstly, issue, you are mentioning the issue, I already, kuncha issue ko lagi you are arguing, rule. That means thereafter mention the rule or the section. Okay, mention the section. Thereafter, A, then apply that section, show the application of that section. Okay, how will you show the application? With the help of rules, with the help of section, with the help of cases. So use the authorities. Now, you know, Alisa J prepare arguments. Okay, thereafter, or try, you know, you should be able to organize it. That means strongest arguments, most heavy, most strongest arguments, you prepare it in the or classify it, categorize it properly. Okay, keep that first, strongest argument first, best argument first, then koi aleli weak arguments and later put it in later stages. Okay, so when I'm saying best argument and weak